Okay, hi, this is Sean McMurtry with Futaba here at the Toledo booth 2010, and we're going to show you a little bit about our new S-Bus system. Come right over here, we've got some of the components of the new S-Bus. We got our S-Bus hubs here at the top, standard cable with 3 plugs on it, and then you got your four plug hub here. We've got the little adapter here, the SBD-1. This would allow you to use the older digital or analog servos with the S-Bus system. And then we've got our newer line of programmable servos that are designed to be used with the S-Bus system. Right down here at the bottom we have our SBC-1, which is basically the programmer, it's channel setting tool for the servos. You designate what channel each servo is going to be used as. And then here is the new 6108 SB receiver designed for the S-Bus system. And the way that works is it's an 8-channel receiver, so if you want to use it as a normal 8-channel receiver, it's 8 channels. If you're using it with, for instance, in the S-Bus configuration with like a 14-channel transmitter, then you have the effective normal 14 channels, or a 10-channel, your 10 channels, and 8 and 8. Move over here a little bit to our demonstration model here. We've just got a layout kind of a generic setup for S-Bus. This particular plane I think has 14 servos in it. They're the programmable version. Got a retract servo and everything, and here's your centralized receiver. As you can see, there's just one plug that goes in the receiver here, and of course you'd plug in either your switch or in our case just a battery that we've got here to power the whole system. So the system is designed to handle 10 amps of current in the configuration we've got here. The beauty about this system is you've got very limited wiring, and you don't have to worry, for instance, like if you have 4 aileron servos like here, in a traditional setup you would have all the aileron extensions coming in, and you would have to make sure that you plugged each servo correctly into the aileron extension that is set up with. With this system you simply use one of those channel setting tools over there and you program each one for a specific channel, so that servo from then on is designated to that channel. So you can just randomly plug those in anywhere you want, and it remembers, and every time it's going to be activated based on that channel through the transmitter. If you were in a system where you felt like you needed more battery power, you can add any battery or switch in battery to any one of these open receptacles anywhere on the system, whether it be here or the other wing or back at the tail or anything. And as you can see, it's very limited wiring. Other neat feature of it is the programmable servos allow you to, through your PC with a small USB adapter, you can actually program the servos, the endpoints, the centers, the dead band. You can even program whether or not it's a standard servo or a retract servo. So in this case up here, on the retracts, we're actually just using the standard programmable servo that we've programmed into retract mode, so therefore when it goes to its maximum throws both ways, it actually shuts off like a normal retract servo. So you're not sitting there just constantly drawing current because it's at a loaded position. So this is kind of the initial introductory part of the S-Bus system, and there's going to be quite a bit more to come as the months go on. So I don't know anything a whole lot about the car stuff. I'm an airplane guy, so. No problem. Let's let these guys clear for a second. Okay, we're going to come right over here and take a look at our radio systems. We're starting on the left-hand side here. This is our bottom end 2.4 system basically for the airplanes. It's a 6-channel. It's the 6EX. Starts at basically $199. That's a transmitter receiver combo. Moving on up over here to our 7-channel. Just take a look at the 7 there. 7 channels are a really good entry-level radio for the average guy. Most people, that's basically what they're going to use as a 7-channel range. That'll cover you through entry-level all the way up to, kind of getting just into sport scale and maybe some early, size 50cc and 100cc giant scale type stuff. Really good, very popular radio system. Right here is the brand new 8-channel, which I'm getting up a little bit more in price, $449. It's an excellent kind of a mid-range if a guy's wanting to get into competition flying and kind of entry-level competition. Lots of programmability to it, very light, nice and comfortable. Small, has the iPod style, I would say, keypad here. Moving from there, actually I'll turn it on here and show you, take a look at that keypad. Basically, whenever you want to enter something, just double tap, enter menu, and then you can just scroll around just like an iPod. It's kind of hard to do at this angle, but turn that one back off and we'll move on up here to the Coming up here, we go to our 10 channel, and this is the integrated 10. Real nice kind of competition radio, just a little higher end than the 8, and pretty much gets you to whatever you want to do and any size stuff. Moving up from it, we're going to go into the 12s. You got the 12FG and the 12Z, and then on up to the 14, and those are obviously for your serious competition guys, or serious scales, or jets or something like that. Pretty much unlimited programmability and pretty much allow you to do whatever you want to do. Lots of channel capability and really good radios that are very, very versatile. Move on back over here to the receivers. We basically, starting on the bottom row here, we've got our 4-channel indoor or park flyer, small park flyer receiver. Right behind it, we've got our 6-channel park flyer type receiver. And then we have what we call a mid-range. It's basically very similar to the 6-channel we just saw, but a little bit more range. They're saying 50-inch airplanes. Stepping right on over here, we've of course got our 520 gyro, which is a fantastic little gyro, tiny, very, very good gyro. And then this is one of our micro plug receivers here. It's a 6-channel also, but little micro plugs for the guys who still want to use the little bitty micro plugs to save a little bit of weight. And then right behind this is our wireless trainer system. That's a really neat system. You can just Velcro this to the back of your transmitters and no longer have to have a cord. You can do it all wirelessly. Stepping right up here, we've got our 7-channel receiver, which would come with our 6-channel radio or our 7-channel radio. It's called the 617. Excellent receiver. It's probably the most common one out there. And then stepping up to the 8-channel receiver, which would be what would come with our new 8-channel radio. It's the new 8-channel high-speed receiver. And then moving on up, the next one would be our 6014, which is the 6014 HS, which is the high-speed receiver that you would get with either 10 or the 212s or the 14. And I think that pretty much covers all our receivers and transmitters and everything. And looking forward to a continuing good show here at 2010 at the Toledo Show.